can, on the intraday, Ali, this is actually like the least, the lowest quality low volume node on this RTH volume profile. They work, but it's, the lowest conviction. When we pull them off the composite, that's a much higher conviction low volume node. I mean, I think they're both really good, Jagaben. TPOs are nice. I'm all about volume. I trade the VWAP and the volume profile because they're all volume based as opposed to time based. So that's just my preference. If you look at them, they're very often very similar charts. The TPO and the volume profile, they can be almost identical at times. So I don't care if you pick one or the other. Same concept supply. But I prefer volume profile. It's more new and it's more modern. TPO was the original before traders had access to this type of volume data, right? They only had access to how much time price spent at a level. They didn't actually have volume data from the exchange. So it came first. Then once things became more advanced and we were able to get volume data from the exchanges, then came the volume profile. Like it's trying a little bit of a return to value on the RTH, but the problem is there's a big low volume node right above it, right? I expect us to go to we could retest the lower band on the session there, which would also be a back test of the upper band on the month. So could be interesting.
10 seconds.
We have something dropping in 10 seconds here.
Whoa. 58 spot 6, lower than forecast 62.
Whatever it was lower than forecast.
9%.
University of Michigan preliminary, it was forecast to be 62. We got 48.6, lower than expected.
Seeing some weakness in the S&P 500 there.
Some weakness.
The University of Michigan expectations at 57 spot 2, 57 spot 2.
Looks like it was quickly bought up.
Spot 4. Conditions at 60 spot 9, 60.
That doesn't mean anything quite yet.
67 spot 5. And the US business inventory is month over month of June at 0.2% as expected. Again, University of Michigan sentiment coming in lower than expected alongside expectations and conditions, with the inflation expectations on 1 and 5 year both moving higher than expected. Getting into some weakness in the S&P 500 there, tiny bit of weakness in the dollar as well. Posted the University of Michigan sentiment August 2025 prelim report on the feed for those interested.
All right, coming up to that level here. Right up to it. What's up, Mustafa? Welcome to everybody on YouTube. We're trading the VWAP Wave System. right out of this amazing book on Amazon. All right, Flocky, good to have you. Nathan, good to see you. Moneymaker Chris. I did make some good money this week, guys. I did get some nice money. See if I can do it again next week. Negative internals. Yeah, I would imagine. Short from 64.94. Whoa. Nice, Mustafa. Someone's trading the price discovery to the downside. NQ had a much bigger bounce there. Russell and Dow are still floating around the lows. So NQ, as per usual, doing its strength. Sir, sister, good. Welcome back. Glad to have you. Happy Friday to everybody. I'm actually done on my 5 Top Step XFAs here. I just took a $12,000 payout out of these XFAs. So my goal now is to do $500 a day for 5 days. And I could take out another $12,000. So I hit almost $500 today. I actually locked myself out for today. So this account is done. I only got to do it 4 more days. Be another fat payout. So base hits, guys, base hits. What's up, John? John Wick. We have the John Wick in our YouTube, guys. I love that movie. All right, well, I didn't expect us to go right back through that, so that's kind of cool. I would like to reclaim all selling because my long-term portfolio will be happy about that. So I'm never going to cry about market bouncing. I don't want the market to go down. I want the market to go up. But I'll trade whatever we got as a day trader. UJ, I traded this, well, I mean, it took me 5 days to pass the combines and I got the payout in 5 days. 150, so it took me 10 trading days for 12K. I mean, we're still in, relatively bullish territory. We're still above monthly upper band and we're at weekly VWAP. So we'll see if it goes lower, but pullbacks are a part of bull runs. So far, this is not a bearish market, even in the slightest. Usually at some point in the day, for the most part, 80% of the sessions, we got a breakdown like this, and then we spend the rest of the day either going sideways or reclaiming. So we'll see. I think we do need to go all the way back up to 900, though, in order for this to be, in order to see the short squeeze. Sure, it's super loud today. Yep. Real Joe, welcome. Jacob. Great, Jacob. Thank you for grabbing the book. Hopefully it cleared up some things for you. It sounds like it did. John Wick says possibly new all-time highest. I don't know about that. That would be incredible. That's like a good 350 points away. I doubt it on an Opex Friday. For you guys who are not familiar, it is Opex, right? We have daily, weekly, and monthly expirations on options today, which causes wild volatility, erratic movements. Do I watch Delta footprints at all? I do not. I don't look at footprints whatsoever, especially on things like NQ. I mean, that stuff is like, you know, I feel like you have to have the brain of a computer to compute that stuff fast enough. As a scalper, you know, it's tough. You know, I can imagine doing it like on a higher time frame for bigger moves or higher time frame trades, but I wouldn't be doing it on, you know, intraday day trading futures, especially in Q. All right, I'm going to log out of these top steps and I'm going to go into my Take Profit Trader Pro account. And if I do well on that, I'll move on to the cash account. Sure looks like it wants lower, doesn't it? I mean, higher. Got a bit of a rising wedge here. Exploded. Nice. I caught that with 275, just like that. My new pro. I'm trying to do 500 bucks in this today as well. Just gonna grind it out in this account. Since this is Take Profit Trader, I'd like to. So obviously it reacted to upper band and session VWAP there, but the cumulative delta is, well, looks like it's getting absorbed.
Voice use disconnected.
Holding so far. Hey, Tony, that's a good Friday. Tony locked in $1,112. Good job, Tony. When you hit, man. That's for sure. Ollie, it is a 50K account, and I did use 2 contracts on NQ. I do swing a little bit of size. I've been known to swing a little bit of size, guys. But as a scalper, so we're at a point of control here. We have a volume profile forming, high volume node forming on the session. That's more interesting. The session volume profile doesn't have this hole in it, interestingly enough. Ninja Trader does. Billy, that's the idea. Yeah. The problem is if you get stuck holding the bag on a mini, that's how you blow up the account pretty easily. So you got to be. So it's all scalable, Ali. You know, my strategy really doesn't change regardless of how much size I'm using for the most part. You know, I could go for bigger moves on smaller micros, which I've done and I've demonstrated on stream before, but I have my best performances scalping with bigger size. It's just how I do best, you know, how I perform well, how I see the market and how I'm able to see edge, right? And the reactions at my levels that I'm able to spot pretty frequently with high probability. And, you know, the newer you are, the less heavy you should go, obviously, right? You earn the right to swing bigger size as you achieve consistency with the smaller size. But obviously, you have to have smaller profit goals with the smaller size. You know, maybe start with 1 mini. Okay, does this hold? Jeez. Jacob, no, there's no threshold. I did just do a video on it, and I have a longer video on YouTube about Tick Strike. I would recommend going through that, Jacob. And I also just put together a integration guide about Tick Strike. I would recommend checking that out, and that's in the free Discord. So check out the free stuff category on Discord for the Tick Strike material. That was not a very convincing break above VWAP, but it could back test and then really go. So I'm going to pick up a little something something right here. See if it can. Come on now. Here it goes. $380. Come on. This is nonsense. Got an above VWAP trap, or are we going to chop around the VWAP here? There we go. Ah, come on, film me. Ay, Dios mío. Like a back test of VWAP, didn't it? There it goes. Come on. Push. 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 Stopped out, break even. Coming back down here to RTH and lower band and all types of stuff. So, you know, this could be a little bit of a flush before they do try and bring it lower. Five. Ooh. It's a grind. It's a grind. Let's see if we can go down to this 37, 32. Whoops. All right, 485. I did it. 530. Done. All right, next. Tommies. Tommy Gonzalez. Hi, Chris and team. Nice to meet you guys. I'm new on the chat. I took an entry today on gold on a perceived return value setup. All months interview. I stopped out below. IB low, and now please try to shoot target with the computer. After the trade, any advice would be greatly appreciated. Normally, if I'm like really busy trading, Tommy, I probably won't dive into this, but since I'm kind of in between accounts and I'm hitting profit targets. Ranger, I do not need a thumbnail designer, but thank you. I get contacted by 3 people a day about thumbnail designs. I'm good. Tommy, this looks like a fine trade, man. It just didn't work. I see what you're seeing. I like the setup. It just didn't work, brother. Fortunately, not every trade works, but it was a good trade. It looks good. Let's go over it real quick so everybody can see it. So this is the chart. Let me get my drawing tools. So it looks like this red line here is the lower band deviation. We have the volume profile here. So this is kind of value area low as well. Right? So we traded beneath it once, came back to value. You know, we've been trading clearly in the range. And we got the test here, and he's expecting it to go back. It's actually not really a, it's technically a fade value area extreme. It's not a return to value. But it's a good fade value area extreme setup. Absolutely. It's been holding. You know, we have this distribution down here. I'm sure that wasn't even that big of a thing, but you know, it broke out and returned to this micro distribution down here. So, you know, could have done one or two things, obviously, and just didn't work that time. But not a bad trade idea at all. Now, the other thing, you know, I can't see what's going on in the higher time frames, right? Let me pull up gold. So that's right here. So, you know, what's bearish that isn't working for your trade is that we're trading below the weekly lower band, right? That's holding, right? So that's bearish, right? That's not working well for you. The volume profile looks good though. So this really is the only sign that this might have a different thing in mind. I do enjoy it when you guys do share your trades, both good ones and bad ones, right? I got to see the charts and I got to see annotations, right? The more information you give us, the better. And we can give meaningful feedback. Looks strong now. There it goes. Somebody just sold into it. Bastards. Well, they gotta sell into it. Oof. Another rejection of VWAP there. So far, I mean, it still is a bullish pattern overall. Because it looks like it's trying to break through this level. And we have ascending lows, and we have an initial balance. We're above RTH VWAP. We're above the IB mid. And we're trying to break above upper band on RTH and session VWAP. Oh, man. Now, if it breaks IB mid, that can be bearish. Then we can go back down to 822. Diddle o'clock, says Jay Scott. Yep. I mean, we've been diddling since 10 o'clock. So it's been half an hour of diddling here. Yep. Weekly VWAP, point of control on the session. RTH VWAP, IB mid. Got a lot of stuff right here. You know, we're trapped between session VWAP. We're doing a VWAP pinch. Right? VWAP pinch is we got the session VWAP. We got the RTH VWAP. We're trading between it. VWAP pinch. Good place for scalps between the two VWAPs. So far, anyway. Dragos, on the 60-minute chart, there is a larger volume profile. Yes, this is, so I have the entire session volume profile. So from futures open to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till now, the entire session. And this is a composite I drew, pulling all of this price action together into one large volume profile. All right, you can see a clear distribution, which we've left. And now we're trading below it, right? Which is an indication of price discovery. However, we're holding above this low volume node here. So we got to see if we hold up here or hold below there. All right, it's an if or then. If this, then that scenario. The volume profile in the 60 minutes. So there's two volume profiles in the 60-minute. There's the entire session. That's only 1 day. 1 day each. Each of these profiles is 1 day. Right? One here, one here, one here. This is a composite that pulls in the recent days. And how many days I pull in depends on the range, right? If we're in the same range, right, for 3 days, I'll pull in 3 days. If we've been in the same range for 2 weeks, I'll pull in 2 weeks.
It's just as Department and National Economic Council to review state laws that significantly and adversely affect national economy or interstate.
It's not affected by candle time frame, correct? I can change this to any time frame, and all this information is exactly the same. Same thing with VWAPs. Right? All of these VWAP levels, these prices that I'm getting here, lower band, upper band, weekly VWAP, RTH session, doesn't matter what time frame I'm on. All the price levels are the same, right? I'm on the 1 minute. VWAP is 866. I go to the 15-minute, right? It's 870. I mean, it's a couple points off because of just the, but it's roughly the same level. Go to the 5-minute, 867, right? Roughly around the same spot. And that's just how TradingView calculates data. If you did on a higher quality like NinjaTrader, it would be more accurate. Yeah, every volume profile has to be anchored somewhere, Ali, by its nature. Same with VWAP. There's always an anchor. You can't have it without an anchor. It's got to be anchored somewhere. Carlos, you missed all the fun.
We haven't posted out that piece, it's just Ireland and National Economic Council.
NQ point of control is still up here. NQ is much stronger than ES, but
out of state economic imbalance.
even though the point of control is down here, you don't know whether this is that they're accumulating more or what. Right. Yeah, there's a new channel. So the trade, we have two new trading channels, right? We have the trader lounge and now we have the trading floor. The trading floor is going to be chart and trading focused only. So, you know, we want it to be on topic, only talking trading, only spotting setups, strictly focused on trading. We don't want people to be, what's the word? Come on now. Unfocused or distracted. Thank you. Distracted from trading, right? And then the lounge is going to be more casual. The casual is going to be a spot for people that are still trading, but, you know, don't mind more casual conversation and banter. And I think it makes a lot of sense, right? If some people are really focused, I think a lot of talking can be distracting. I completely understand that. And the lounge could be if you're done trading and you just still want to watch the charts, or you are trading, just not, you know, you're not as dialed in, you just kind of want to watch. So we have two very different rooms for that purpose. And I think it was a very good idea, so I'm glad the idea was brought to me. So the trading lounge will be more of a hangout for people that want to spend time and kind of just hang out, get to know traders, still talk trading. You know, this is still a trading community, but, you know, it can go off topic a little bit, not a big deal. But we absolutely should have a trading floor for people that are really focused on trading and not distracted by off-topic conversation. And guys, feel free to moderate that accordingly, right? If you're in the trading floor and people are getting off topic, remind them that the trading lounge is the better spot to be. You know, do it politely, of course. Gentle reminder. Right? It's there. It's right next to the trading lounge. There should be two sets of headphones. One says trading floor, one says trader lounge. Shotgun. That's good. I mean, you know, there are a lot of different personalities here, right? We're from all different walks of life, from all different places in the world. So, you know, we need to focus on principles before personalities because we do have a lot of different personalities. There it goes. It broke through that low volume node. That could be bearish. And lower band. Right? Do we look for the continuation? Short. Goes. Come on. Give me continuation or give me death. Down on 135 after all that. Break even. Finally. Patrick Henry, I'm pretty sure I'm quoting. He said, give me continuation or give me death. Almost positive. There it is. There's your continuation. So now we're at the point of control of this bottom distribution. That would be a good t-shirt. Hold on. Now you got my mind rolling now. Because we broke below a key volume area. And we're below lower band on the session. We're now below upper band on the month. We're below weekly VWAP. You know, we're at this low volume area again, starting to trade below it a little bit. So it looks weak to me. And of course it can reject here. But I already took the continuation. This could be a back test of the lower band before it goes lower. There's your continuation so far anyway. Sweep those lows. They're trying to buy it up. Chris, why candles and not tick or range charts? I mean, why tick or range charts and not candles? What is it? It doesn't really matter, Nathan. It's all the price data is the same. I don't use candlesticks for like closes or opens. It doesn't really matter one way or the other. So the price levels stay the same regardless of whether you're using tick charts or range bars or 5-minute candles or 1-minute candles. The price levels stay the same. That's the beauty of volume profile and VWAP. So if your preference is range bars or tick charts, go at it, my friend. Go crazy. You can use whatever. What's not going to work is like Renkos and that kind of stuff. All right, this is awesome. You guys want to see the next t-shirt? Because it's epic. It's so cool. I feel like, if you don't know who Patrick Henry is, he was an American who gave up his life fighting for freedom. And his favorite quote before he was hung was, "Give me liberty or give me death." Just to place a little context here. I kind of love it. I love how the podium says value area high. And then there's a bull and bear in the crowd. It's just so good. Yeah, of course it's AI. There's no way I would have been able to whip that up that fast. Very cool. Oh, that was just Chat GPT, Sonny. I do have the premium Chat GPT. So I don't know if that makes a difference, but I pay for it. All right, we're coming up on the 11 o'clock hour, guys. Let's do a check-in. How is everybody traded this morning? Not just P&L wise, right? Green or red or up this, up that, but how have you been following your process today? I know Putin's landing in Alaska at 3 p.m. and he's supposed to meet him there, so there might be some. Yeah, the NQ one, that's the OG, the NQ addicts. I wear that one in public and people look at me like I have 3 heads. They have no idea what it means. Including this one, order filled. They also have, what do you work at McDonald's? Order filled? What the hell does that mean? All right, so let's see. Chuck, not so the very good. Went very well on the cash account. Nice, Steven. Good for you. Missed the good entries and took the bad ones. That happens. Give myself a B++. All right, that's just shy of an A-. I'll take that. Still learning to be less impulsive, says UJ, and wait for the A+ setups. That's going to be a work in process. That's something I work on and fight for every single day. Up $1,400 for the week, but not super proud of my trades. All right, but progress, not perfection. Bob says don't catch falling knives, but still up a good amount. Good. Sunny, Ollie, want one? I do have a merch store. It's with T Public. I'll share the link here in a minute, Ollie. And I'm always adding new stuff. I make $1 on a t-shirt sales just for full transparency. So it's not, I just do it absolutely for fun. I think it's a fun thing to do. I enjoy coming up with the ideas, buy a lot of them myself. So it's not a moneymaker by any stretch of the imagination. So if you feel like they're expensive, it's because they're nice t-shirts. I make like no money on them. Literally $1. It's Sam, my brain about to burn, but watching the charts 8 hours every day this week. Yeah, you'll get used to it. Juan, amazing. Passed my virtual. Awesome, Juan. Big one. Congratulations. Passed his 150K challenge. Eric, I opened a new Top Step combine today and hit the max daily target. Nice. So I locked myself out and we'll continue with it on Monday. I got lucky with the 10 a.m. news candle. That is lucky. Yeah, that could go in either direction. Eval, my other evals are green. Excellent. J. Scott, not so great. Nabil, I am trading my first eval with Apex using DOM, and funny enough, all of it new to me. Yeah. It'll only be new for a while. Soon it'll come. The more you practice, the more second nature it is. And here's our price continuation to the downside. Right now we're traversing this volume node, right? So we're going to test the value area low of it, and we can either bounce. We're either going to come down here. We can bounce and go back to the top. Always coming up with if this, then that. If it does this, what am I looking for? Keep paper cutting myself to death. Yep. Okay. Maybe you're choking your trades a little bit. J. Scott, overall, have they been good trade ideas or have the paper cuts been justified, right? Are you keeping yourself out of trades that would have been bad overall? Or are you choking good trades? So you might need to loosen up that stop loss. And if you feel like that's too much risk, you need a smaller size so you can give it more room to breathe. Sonny said, I didn't do well today, got out of a good trade too fast and the other red trade, so I locked myself out. All right, well, there's good discipline in locking yourself out. If you feel things aren't, some days it's just not your day, right? If you were here a couple of weeks ago, I had a couple of days in a row that were just not my day. It happens to everybody, right? It's a part of trading. I don't care how good you are. Everybody has good and bad days. No matter how good you get, you're still going to have bad days. Jacoban, my demo account hates to see me coming, but just started and excited. All right. I'm glad that you're demo trading. Start small, manage your money. You don't need to spend a lot of money learning. All right. I know we're all here to make money, but I'm telling you right now, most new traders lose money. All right. So you don't have to lose your money. You can practice, earn your stripes, get consistent, start once you feel comfortable in a demo account, buy yourself an inexpensive prop firm account. Right? $15, $20, something super cheap, right? Where you can practice and see how you're doing, right? You don't have to lose a lot of money learning. Some of us are very thick-headed. We like to lose a lot of money. I'm one of them. You don't have to do that. Tamara, good in general P&L wise, but felt more scattered. I'd also felt a little scattered, Tamara. I'm lucky that things worked out for me today. I felt similar. NJO, haven't traded today, been busy with work. And one of my rules is not trade when I'm tied up with work. Good rule. That always ends up giving me losses. All right. Good rule. I like it. Roadrunner, I'm at work, so I can only give half attention, but I'm $100. All right. Green on the day, 439. Oh, great. Let's see the merch. Yep, I'll send it here in a second. Did you create the my wife is like corn shirt for Tony? That would really lose its meaning, I feel like. It's Sam, should I try and focus on scalping since it's more fun to me, but also requires experience, or rather go with A plus longer setup since I'm a beginner? Sam, I would go with what you feel like fits your personality. All right. Some people just, if it's fun to you, that very well might be, that's the way you see the market and you want to trade, right? It is harder and it does require a lot of experience, but you're never going to get there unless you practice. So you got to put in the time. Either way, even with A plus longer setups, you're still going to have to practice and get good at. So either way, you're going to need the experience. So if you see the market in that specific way, I would say go for it. T-shirts should cost more and profits go to free combine giveaways. Actually, let's give away a combine today. Why don't we? Let's give away a couple. It's Friday. What the hell? Roadrunner, the video using the DOM has made a huge difference. Love that, Roadrunner. Yeah, it's made a big difference for a lot of people. Are there days you don't feel like trading at all? How do you manage those days? Do you force yourself? No, I mean, there's days where I'm a little more anxious to trade because, I'm on day 5 and about to get a big payout. I don't want to screw it up. So, but no, there are days I don't really not feel like trading. I love trading, but there are days I feel like anxious, and maybe that sometimes feels like not trading. Does Trader Project have to way to replay previous market action on the DOM? It does not. Actually, TraderBait does. Yes, Project X does not. Ninja Trader does too, but you have to pay for it. It's not free. Corey, like literally as soon as I closed it. Yep, that's annoying. My stops were all great entries. Guys, I'm having trouble keeping up with the chat. You guys are popping off. Dominate shirt. You guys have a lot of good t-shirt ideas. I have to start making notes. Okay. There's the merch store, Allie. All those designs could be put on hats, t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, whatever you want. I'm going to put this Patrick Henry one together. I'm also going to do a dominate one. I really like that idea too. Maybe I'll have a video on that. Let me get you the video. We're going to give away some evaluations, guys. What's up, Cass? Corkill's green, Cass. Been watching your videos and bought your book. Seen some very positive results by trading. Thank you. You're very welcome. I'm glad to see you're getting results. Ian, day 2 in green, both so far. Bryce, ironically, when I trade my Forex account with small size, the win rate is through the roof. There you go. Day trading, you know, is about base hits, in my opinion. Very hard to hit home runs day trading. Very grindy now, guys. Very grindy. So let's give away some combines. What do you guys think?
Kermit says Putin and Trump discussions could last for a minimum of 6 to 7 hours. It's been cited by Real News.
Okay, I'm going to give away a top one challenge account. 50K. Everybody loves the giveaways. I don't blame you. What's funner than winning free shit? Especially for traders. All right, guys. So the way this is going to work, if you're new to the stream, this one is going to be first Discord only. Premium Discord owner members are the only ones who can win. So YouTube, sit tight. There will be an opportunity for you to win. This is not the round. You only have to type it once, guys. You don't have to spam the chat. I'm going to tell you a word. You're going to type the word into the chat. All right. If you do it multiple times, it's not going to help you. All right. So just put the word once. The word today. And if you misspell it, it doesn't count. The word for today is going to be continuation. Continuation. All right. So the way that I normally do this,
Kermit says that Russia expects that Alaska discussions will bring results, according to Real News. That's Kermit's personal being cited there.
okay. So this is the way it works. So I use ChatGPT just so you guys can see that it's completely random. All right, there's no bias here. I put in, we're running a free giveaway in our Discord for a free top 1 futures account. Please select one user at random from the chat transcript. If they post multiple times, it does not help their odds.
Okay. And Alaska discussions must clear results if there is a subsequent three-way meeting.
You guys done? All right, you guys have 5 more seconds to post in the chat. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. It's closed. All right, so I copy the entire thing in. All right, there's everybody. And we're going to roll. Drum roll, please. The winner is Price Action Man. Congratulations. I think he's won before, actually, guys. Price Action Man is the winner of the Top 1 Futures account. What do you mean, Corey? Price Action Man is actually one of the OGs. He's one of the first people in this Discord. Rigged giveaway. I just showed you guys. It was completely random on ChatGPT. Just DM me, Price Action Man. I'll make sure you get your free account. Never heard of him. All right, let's do another one. It's Friday, halfway through the month. What the hell? All right, the next word is going to be, let's do another one. Price Action Man, you can't win this one now. Okay, the word for today, for this next one, is going to be liquidity. Liquidity. The word is liquidity. Give you guys a couple minutes to put your entries in. Ba-boom. Damn, guys, you guys are really... You guys are about to go crash the YouTube in about a second because I'm going to do one over there and you guys can all go in there for the next one. Simquidity. All right, guys. 5 more seconds and we're closing. Let's do another one, but Price Action Man can't win again. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Fingers crossed. Can I get a drum roll, please? The winner is Harry. Ari. Well, congratulations, Ari. Well played, Harry. That's funny, Harry thought. Good job, Harry. Harry, all you have to do is DM me on Discord and I'll make sure you get hooked up with your account. That's Steven's dad. All right, well, if that's your dad, Steven, just make sure he messaged me on Discord. Help him out. Give him a solid. Do him as, oh, there he is. He's typing right now. Oh, it's not really your dad? I thought you were serious. Okay, we're going to do one more, and we're going to do this one on YouTube. All right, YouTube winners now, YouTube watchers now have a chance to win. All you got to do is be on the YouTube channel, and you can win. For all the YouTube watchers, give it a minute here. All right, we're going to be giving away a third top one account. All right, guys. So for YouTube, we're going to have a different word. It's not going to be liquidity this time. The new word on YouTube. All right, this is going to be the last one for today, so let's go. The word for the YouTube top one giveaway is going to be deviation. Deviation. All right. Put in your word, deviation. It won't count on Discord, UJ. You got to be in the YouTube. This is YouTube only this time. But you can be in the YouTube. What, did you get banned, Steven? Are you like shadow banned on YouTube? Have you been a bad? It won't count on Discord, UJ. All right, deviation. All right, we'll give it another minute. Make sure everybody gets in their entry. You only have to do it once. You're not going to get preferential odds if you do it more than once. I just want to make sure everybody is in for the giveaway. Put sods in. All right, anybody else? Deviation in the chat gives you a chance to win a top one futures account. It's not case sensitive, no. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Drum roll. Oh, we got two more. Late to the party here. All right, that's it. Nobody else is in. Here we go. The doors are closed. Drum roll, please. And the winner is Musty or Musty or Musty. Congratulations, Musty. You are the winner of a top 1 trading account. You need to message me on the Discord to claim your prize. So if you're not in the free Discord, you need to go on over to the link. Yeah, guys, if you like the stream, yeah, that I should probably make that a thing. Wow, Mustafa, nice, man. Guys, please like the YouTube stream if you don't mind. That helps the engagement engine or whatever. I refuse to say smash that like button. I refuse. I refuse. I'm not doing it, Bryce. But smash the like button. All right, guys. Congratulations. Just make sure you message me on the Discord so I can get you hooked up with that evaluation. Looks like RTH was the sell spot there, guys. Lower. Do you have to be a member? You have to probably like subscribe to the channel or something? I don't know. As I am a trader first and foremost, I am not a professional streamer. I'm not an entertainer, a YouTube entertainer. I am just a trader and trading educator. Well, that was a quick sell-off.
Point of rear, Russian envoy Dmitriev says talks aimed at restoring Russia-US relations, not just the economy.
Right back down a lower band there, and point of control. All right. Nice, Mustafa. Congratulations. I'm glad you won. Couldn't have happened to a better guy. And also, I just did my interview with Steven yesterday. I'm gonna try and release that one tomorrow morning. Steven's rise to greatness. And then I'm doing Mustafa this weekend on Sunday. I'm gonna sit down with Mustafa and talk about his first payout and how he got there. So really, guys, you know, what I'm looking for the interviews is really just anybody who's getting real payouts. You know, passing evaluations is awesome, but getting payouts is going to be the qualifier for us to sit down and do a little interview. I believe that's where we get paid. Pokemon, you can join the Discord. The link is in the description of this video. Come join us over in the Discord. Yeah, Chuck, you gotta stay focused, man. You're on the brink. You've made progress too since you've been here. That's gonna be. I can't wait to do that interview, Chuck. You're on my list, 100%. Yeah, Bryce, there's the huge mental side of trading. In fact, you know, we tend to sabotage our own success. You know, we know what to do and how to do it, but we don't do it sometimes. A lot of times. Like it wants to break. It's holding up at lower band on the RTH VWAP, isn't it? Key level. It's also point of control right here. Trading between the two lower bands. Like a break's coming to me. I don't know. All right, guys. It's about 11:30 on a Friday. I think I'm going to wrap up the stream here. It was a great week. You don't have to stop trading. You can head on over to our new 2 exclusive rooms for the premium Discord members. We have the trading floor. If you're interested in trading only talk, right? You just want to focus on the charts. You're looking for setups. You're dialed in. The trading floor is where you want to be. If you're looking for something more casual, right? You're open to banter and conversation and looking for more of a hangout while you trade, that's going to be the trading lounge. Hey, you can you're welcome to bot back and forth too. You don't have to stay in one. You can go back and forth, if you want to stay dialed in for like 30 minutes, an hour, and then go hang out. It's up to you guys. Just try and stay on topic when you're in the trading floor. That's all I ask. If you feel like hanging out, just move on over to the lounge. Have a great weekend, everybody. We're going to have a live Q&A on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't make it, it will be recorded. So mark your calendars, mark your schedules if you want to be there, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, live on video in the Discord. For those of you on YouTube, if you want to try it, there's a free session, a free trial. You can attend everything with the free trial. Check us out. Otherwise, have a great weekend, guys. If you're going to continue trading, manage your risk, stay sharp, have a great weekend. I'll see you guys on Sunday for Q&A, Monday morning, 9:30 a.m. for the open for Discord members, 10 a.m. on YouTube. All right, have a wonderful weekend.